first year at camp was Boggy's third year in 1998. I was 11 years old. Like most campers, I was the only person I knew with a medical condition. I was born with a significant and complex cardiac defect. I was missing half my heart. This was at a time when it was not uncommon for doctors to tell parents like mine to take their child home and to love them. But my parents fought for me, shepherded me through 3 cutting-edge surgeries, and by my 4th birthday, I had a mended and pumping heart. Most parents of children with chronic illnesses focus early on healing our bodies, with medicines, with surgeries, with hospitals, and as we grow up, they begin to wonder if that's all that we need. As I stand here now, I am a doctoral candidate in pediatric psychology at Vanderbilt University, and I know that research tells us that pediatric populations are at heightened risk, not just for medical complications, but for higher rates of anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic medical stress. Yet as parents, I think mine, saw a girl that was always the smallest in her class, a girl who couldn't play quite as hard as her friends, who couldn't run without getting winded, and who wore cardigans buttoned up to her neck, even in the hot Florida sun, to hide a chest guard that made her feel different. I imagine that they realized that the doctors had healed my body, but that might not be all that needed fixing. So they took a risk, having never been outside of their home or outside of their care, and they sent me to a camp with a funny name. As a camper, Boggy Creek became my refuge and my haven, my most favorite place. As a camper at Heart Week, I soon discovered that, like me, everyone got tired and needed to take rests. Everyone took medicines each day, and everyone had chest scars. These scars would peek out from behind swimsuits, underneath collarbones, wrapping around shoulder blades, and tickled with excitement, we would trace our tiny fingers over our own chest scars and eagerly point them out. Once a symbol of difference, now a symbol of belonging, of courage, of pride. For the first time, we were surrounded by little bodies that looked just like our own. And this is why camp is powerful. At home, we felt different. At camp, that difference melted away. When being a cardiac patient or a sick child is no longer your defining characteristic, it allows you to look inward and to discover things that you love about yourself. It allowed me to choose who I wanted to be. It allowed me to follow my joy. My counselors, many of whom are now my friends and are in this room, were my heroes. I wanted to grow up to be them. And I did. I was a junior counselor for 2 years, a leader in training. Then I spent my summers volunteering at Boggy. And as a counselor, I learned how hard we worked to create that joy for campers, the same joy that I had experienced myself. Early mornings with bug spray and suntan lotion, punctuated with the slap of tiny feet on the front porch, eager to start the day. Hot afternoons helping campers catch slippery fish, decorate wooden cars with paint and glitter, and make new friends with other campers who shared their experiences inside and outside of the hospital. Late evenings holding tiny hands by the campfire, singing songs about shooting stars, new friendships and old, friendships that for me have spanned decades. And my family, having witnessed the joy that camp gave me, also returned to camp to volunteer. My brother, my father, and my mother, who's here tonight, all feeling compelled to give back and to experience a little magic themselves. And as an alum of Boggy Creek, I felt compelled to take these memories, these skills, and this joy from camp and use them to make my own impact, to improve the lives of children with chronic medical needs and their families. After studying psychology at Emory University, I worked in child psychology research at Seattle Children's Hospital, then pursued graduate school in pediatric psychology at Vanderbilt University. I am currently in my 5th and last year of my doctoral program. My research focuses on child and family adjustment to chronic illnesses, elucidating predictors of psychological risk and resilience in child cancer. My clinical work focuses on coping skills and therapy for children newly diagnosed with GI disorders. As a counselor at camp, I learned skills in collaboration and leadership, how to command a room full of wiggly children, how to articulate my campers' needs to medical professionals, skills that I took to college, into the world, and still inform my experience now in graduate school. Today, when I teach an undergraduate class about child development, when I sit with a family that has just received a new cancer diagnosis, or when I help adolescents explore parts of themselves that are outside of their illness, I am reminded of the lessons that I learned at camp. These lessons continue to be my inspiration for the work that I do. So as you saw in the photo, I had the privilege of meeting Paul Newman in camp in 2001. I was 14, and I was asked to speak about the magic of camp. And I wanted him to hear it more than anybody else. Paul will always be a hero of mine. One of the most powerful things that he would talk about was luck. The most important force in his life and in our lives, luck. And when asked to speak tonight, I reflected on this idea of luck, because I know that my own luck was growing up at camp. I feel lucky that my parents took a chance on sending me to Boggy Creek, lucky that I spent 6 summers there as a camper, and lucky that I could return as a counselor. In my own work, I am constantly reminded of the luck that I've experienced by being a part of Boggy Creek, and I am compelled to do more good. I want to thank you all for being compelled to do more by being here tonight and supporting the joy of Camp Boggy Creek. You are making a difference. You are giving future campers the opportunity to go to camp, to find joy and to find meaning beyond their illness, and to grow up at camp just like I did. Thank you so much.